Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you felt truly free? Like, really free? For a long time, the answer to that question, it really stumped me. I think so many of us spend so much time, so much money trying to achieve this same state of being, of happiness, peace, and tranquility. I'm talking about being free, only to find ourselves completely miserable, stressed, and burnt out. I know because I've been there. It was December 2017, and I was running a business I started that made me all the money that I thought I needed. And for most of the journey of it, I had no idea if it was even going to work out. The company I started was putting about $1 million in my pocket every year. I was making the money a lot of us think will buy us freedom. But I found myself working night and day on a business that slowly felt like it was just completely draining my energy. I was also sitting on the floor of my office every night at 2 a.m., burnt out, depressed, unhealthy, and all this while, I thought I had to do everything. CEO to me stood for Chief Everything Officer, and that's exactly what I was doing. For months, I was trapped in this state without any light to chase out of the tunnel. And if I had continued, I probably wouldn't be here today. I was in a really, really tough spot. And I found myself one day cooped up in a hotel room and had a panic attack. I was bawling, crying, didn't know what was going on, could hardly catch my breath. I needed to take a step back. I needed to take care of myself so I could take care of business and take care of those around me. I meet a mentor. His name's Ryan. And he gives me this piece of advice. He goes, Matt, you seem to be on this constant pursuit of more. Consider this. Freedom isn't about doing more, Matt. It's about doing less, but better. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, what the hell does that even mean? It didn't really get any more clear, to be honest with you. He introduced me to the concept of systems, automating, delegating, and eliminating the noise in my life. And by systems, Ryan meant frameworks around thoughts, mindsets, habits, a way of being that all of us can use in our lives to live up to our fullest potential. I come from a community of people who believe that building a business is the right tool to build their freedom. But I don't really want to talk about that business stuff today. Today, I want to talk about the universal concept of freedom. I think it's one of the most important things to us as humans, but we don't actually dissect what it is, why it's important, and how we can even get there. My goal with this video is to move you closer to freedom. I want you to be able to achieve time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, mental and spiritual freedom. In order to gain energy, you need to see energy. The issue that so many of us struggle with, though, is we have no idea where all of our energy is even going. You need to identify where your energy, your time, your money, and feelings are going before pointing the finger at yourself. When we feel drained or burnt out, it's often because we feel frustrated and we're not sure what to blame for that. And you find your life just slowly spiraling downwards. And with it, your hopes, your dreams, your faith in a better day, all just go down the drain. You need to figure out where your energy is going. And the key thing there is to track every task that you're working on, every meeting you're in, every little thing you're doing. Whether it's the meals you're having, the activities you find yourself in day to day, the people you're around, Inevitably, when you stack up every 30 minutes of your day and where your time is going, and you develop an awareness of where your time is being spent, you can quickly glean the causes of your unhappiness. You can understand what is actually draining your energy. And this is exactly what I did. I took a look at my to-do list from the previous 30 days, and I put them all into a Google Sheet so I could start tracking these things. I took a look at my calendar over the previous couple months, and I made note of every single meeting I had been in. It made sense. I was drained because I was spending so much time on stuff that I hated. Spending hours prioritizing my schedule and not scheduling my priorities. Consuming content mindlessly and not creating art that shared my story. Spending money on vices that damaged my body and not funding experiences with the people that I loved. And when you stack up hour after hour working on stuff that you don't want to be doing, all you can expect is to be pretty miserable. And that's exactly why I built a time audit system. You're going to go and measure the time that each task takes. And then you're going to go automate the tasks that are mundane, eliminate the tasks that are unnecessary, and delegate the tasks that someone else could do much better than you. The result? I reclaimed 15 hours of my week back. I was able to focus on myself, take care of my health, spend time with friends that I had missed, not been able to catch up with in so long. I was able to focus on the tasks that brought me joy, get back to being more of an artist, and not feeling so run down all the time. I finally felt more like myself. I felt more like Matt. I found myself building a life that I was proud of versus being a participant in a life that I hated. You don't have to be managing a team, running some business, or building a brand to take advantage of this advice. This can work for anyone. If you desire to have a life that is yours, if you desire to be able to control your time and to reclaim your freedom, this system is worth implementing today. Wherever you're at right now, you can achieve true freedom. Go and eliminate those tasks you don't need to be doing. Delegate stuff to other people. Automate the stuff that's mundane. And go and get back your time, your joy, because you deserve it. I was out of the depths of despair, and more importantly, I was off the office floor at 2 a.m. But there was still one problem. I was a lonely entrepreneur. Now, I think entrepreneurship is one of the loneliest paths a human can go on. In the depths of despair, sometimes it feels like you have no one there to support you, no one to help. It's just you, your business, and a vision. Fortunately, my battles with Mr. Loneliness gave me a lot of systems, support, and accountability. And you can actually go and steal the exact system via the link in the description. It's called my personal board meeting. Every single month, I sit down and I reflect on what's working, what's not working, and what I need to learn the next month. And I ask myself the hard questions, the kind of questions that oftentimes we don't want others to ask of us. What's working? What's not working? What went well this month? And what's not going so well? What made me cry? What made me laugh? What brought me despair? And what are the things that brought me joy? All of these patterns, they leave clues. These feelings, they give you an understanding of the path that you want to take, and also those aspects of life that you probably need to avoid. My belief is that pain plus reflection equals progress. The board meeting gives me this opportunity to be accountable to myself. Public companies, they go and have board of directors that keep the CEO accountable. But oftentimes as entrepreneurs in our own lives and in our bootstrap companies, there's no one there to make sure that we're on the right path. So my personal board meeting allows me to go and get clear on my vision, my 10-year goals, 3-year goals, and 1-year goals. From there, I go and I set what I need to get done every 30 days in my personal life, and then do the same thing for my business. This allows me to get a clear picture of what I need to work on right now to actually make everything worth it and to get to the vision that I'm really after. And don't worry, the personal board meeting allows you to take all these crazy existential questions and put them all into an easy, simple framework that you can use right now. And I'm not talking about some intimidating checklist that becomes some existential measure of your success. I'm just talking about a simple framework that allows you to understand exactly what you need to do over the next 30 days to build your dream life. Inevitably, getting to a life that you're really looking to live comes down from just putting in the reps. There is no easy way to get to freedom. But if you can go and learn from your mistakes, you can double down on your wins, and at the end of the day, too, just be kind to yourself, you're going to get to where you're looking to go. By now, we can agree how important freedom is, and it's not something you should just continue waiting for. It's time to get after it today. We've covered a bunch of good systems that are going to help you focus on what's most important, help you go and reclaim your time, figure out the things that are draining your energy, so you can focus on building a life that fires you up. You've got the time audit system, you've got my personal board meeting, and you've likely got the clarity now to go and make freedom a reality in your own life. Freedom is an art. It's not for sale. Freedom is something you deserve. It's not something you should keep putting off. Welcome to the Founder Freedom Movement. We're a global community of legends looking to go and build freedom in our lives. Like and subscribe. Welcome, and I can't wait to see the life that you build for yourself.